Well, good morning, everybody. Day two. We are now groggily waking up and needing to go get coffee. When we were driving last night, we saw this coffee shop kind of down the side street that we want to go check out and see if we can get coffee from this morning. So, as you can tell, everybody's up in full force, driving around, working. Like I said, yesterday it was raining a lot, so now that's kind of cleared up, and now that we can get out and actually see more of everything and actually get some coffee, because that's what I desperately need right now. I can't even talk. Your free pastry stuff. I don't know, you want to ask the guy? Senor, hola. Pastry? Which one do you want? Croissant? Croissant? Yeah, please. One. What? No, it's good. Gracias, amigo. How is your fresh croissant this morning? Yeah.
Great for the hungry person.
I mean, it was probably made fresh this morning. I don't think you have to worry about anything.
It's a little different, but it's fine.
Like, what's different about it?
More dense,
Oh, really? Okay.
less butter, but it still tastes really good.
I don't think it's up here either. All right, let's walk over here. Well, if we can't find it, we'll have to go get coffee from where we got yesterday. You want to go do that? I guess no luck for the local coffee spot. We can't find it. We drove past it yesterday, but we can't find it now, so we'll just head our way down to the beach. I know, it's terrible to actually sit on the beach and have coffee. That's a cool thing about like walking around like little streets, is you kind of get a different vibe and feel, but you find these like little places that you didn't even know existed, like coffee shop back there, or the ice cream, sorry, back there. And we've got to go this way. So Bayahibe is a spot where everybody leaves to go to Isla Sonora and Isla Catalina. So it's like it's a huge diving spot. So tons of diving shops here. You can also go snorkeling. So it's just one of those things. And if you're going to go to Isla Sonora, all the day trips come out of here. So if you're actually staying in Punta Cana and you want to go to either Isla Catalina or Isla Sonora, 9 times out of 10 they will shuttle you from Punta Cana or La Romana or even Santo Domingo, and they will bus you over here, where you'll leave and go out to each of those islands. Here's the bay, Bayahibe Bay. We've made it. And we're gonna walk over here because I'm gonna get run over by scooters really fast. And we're at the end down here. It's where I'm gonna come. You want an empanada? If you want an empanada, let's stop and get an empanada. Well, I don't know if you can eat like on the way back, because I don't know if you can eat it in the place we're going to get coffee. Oh great, we can listen to new construction across the street again. Fantastic.
It's the opposite.
It is. So if you're wondering, we're here right at the end of April, which basically ends the tourist season and then is right before the start of the hurricane season. So the weather can be a little unpredictable, but it's also when you can find really good airfare and really expensive lodging and everything else. Like, I think we're spending less than $40 for our Airbnb each night, which is fantastic. And food prices stay around the same, but for the most part, you know, everything's quite a bit cheaper, which is nice. All right, back at the Barco Bar. Hola. Two Americanos? Two Americanos? No, stay. All right. I'm gonna go sit. Dude, check out this view. There's a dive shop next door, so everybody's getting ready to go out this morning. But we'll sit here and enjoy the coffee. So I ended up back at the same place, or I'm headed down to the same place that I was yesterday. I just thought it'd be really cool to come back and just spend some time here. It's super peaceful, and I just like being away from everybody. So that's where I'm headed. I should say that when you're driving down the road, you'll actually end up parking at the last resort at the end of it. It's kind of a dirt parking area. I guess I'll show you guys that at some point. But then you take this trail that I'm taking down, and you just take it all the way to the end. But it's the entrance to, or one of the entrances to the national park. So you pass through a gate, and I'll show you guys that. And then you just walk directly out on the beach and turn left. You go to the right, you're heading into the resort. So you want to stay to the left and just walk as far and as long as you want. And I'm telling you, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. Totally can get lost. And that's what we're gonna go do. All right, we've come to the end of the path here. Oh man, it's even more gorgeous today, guys. Water's absolutely stunning. It's a dream, man. I can't believe I'm here. Wow. Hola. This is just incredible, guys. Wow. All right, let's head down the beach and get lost.
Cotubanamá National Park is one of the crown jewels of the Dominican Republic. The park was founded in 1975 and is located in the lower southeastern coast of the DR. Spanning across multiple provinces, the park is 791 kilometers and includes dense, humid, and dry subtropical forest, mangroves, caves, springs, and coral and sand coastline to explore. The islands of Sonona and Catalina are also part of the national park and are famous for their white sand beaches and turquoise blue water, offering the best snorkeling and scuba diving sites in the DR. In the time that I was here, I only got to scratch the surface of what this amazing national park has to offer, and I hope to come back soon and explore more of this amazing place.
Thanks, guys, for getting out of the road. Stuck by cows. We are at Barcelo Rum, which is the #1 exported rum out of the Dominican Republic. Really looking forward to this. It should be great. And yeah, let's get started. Starting the rum tour now with our tour guide, Trevor.
1930. The factory was founded in 1930 by Julian Barcelo. He came from Mallorca, from Spain. He came in 1929 and arrived to Santo Domingo, the main city. In 1930 was when he built the first Añejo is our most sold rum in the world. In 1980, his nephew Miguel Barcelo wanted to produce a better rum able to be tasted straight or on the rocks, and produce the Imperial. First premium rum from the Dominican Republic. Here we have a small example of the transformation that happened when we put the alcohol inside of the barrels. We fill the barrels with this 70% alcohol, and by the time passed, the alcohol changed the color, smell, and the taste for being in contact with this wood. The wood that we use in our aging process is white oak that we import from the United States. 70%.
70%.
Like rubbing over.
That's, yeah.
Yes, it's like
Yeah.
Smells like the corn-based stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like what you used to drink in college.
And this one is after being 6 months in the barrel.
Okay.
It smells sweeter.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the oak.
That's
Oh, it's the oak?
That's it. Mhm.
Oh, this guy's an alcoholic. He's an
Oh,
alcoholic.
yeah.
Dude, don't joke about that.
All come from the wood. The color, smell, and taste. And this is after 2 years.
Yeah, what's crazy? Yeah, it's crazy. Like, who thinks about this? Like, yeah.
And that's what went to the Imperial?
No, Imperial is 10 years.
Oh.
This is 2 years.
Way sweeter.
In this warehouse, we age from 10 to 12.
And this one's 10 to 12.
Yes.
Okay.
From the Imperial, we have around 6 different Imperials. The first one is the classic version, 10 years in barrels. The second one is Imperial Onyx. The Imperial Onyx is the same that Imperial, 10 years, but the barrels that are used to age this rum are burned in the inside part.
Yeah, you char 'em.
fried
Yeah.
to give a smokier taste to the rum.
Yeah.
The third one is Imperial Porto. Imperial Porto is 10 years in American barrels and 2 years in port wine barrels.
Ah.
The fourth one is Imperial Maple. In this one, same than Porto, but we use maple wood
Yeah.
from Canada.
From Canada. Yeah.
Yeah. The Mitsunara is 10 years. It's only 10 years, but in Japanese white oak. That rum is a limited edition that we produce every 10 years, producing Barcelo Imperial. This rum is aged 10 years in American barrels, 2 years in French barrels, and 10 years in these big barrels that you see here.
Wow.
And 10 years in those.
It's so dark back there that the camera can't even pick it up, so I'm having to use my phone.
No, but
So the big barrels in the back are their highest grade rum.
Inside here already been aged.
And then
yeah, it's not aged anymore.
you got the ones over here
You just let it rest to get
and
the
here.
complexity.
And then all of
The
these.
big one from the back, this is where our 40th anniversary is resting. It's 10 years.
So in the far back there is their 40th anniversary one. And they make it every 10 years. That's crazy.
So guys, here is where we age our youngest rums. Here we have 30,000 barrels.
So this is the warehouse where they store 30,000 barrels, and this is all of the rum that is the youngest. So 2, 4, and I forget the other amount of years off the top of my head, but this is crazy. So 30,000 barrels.
We export our 70% of all the production.
Oh, okay, you export it, yeah.
Yeah, we export to more than 80 countries in the world.
But you guys own the majority of the sugar. Is that what I understand? That you guys own the majority of the sugarcane fields here?
Yes, we
in
have
the
70
Dominican?
kilometers square. This machine is where the barrel gets toasted. To make a burning in the inside part to give a smokier taste to the rum. For example, we burn the barrels normally 3 minutes. Imperial Onyx, the barrels are burned for 6 minutes.
So they fill the barrels behind me here, and then when they're ready, they pump it. When they open the barrels, they pump it back over here, and over here, they combine all the barrels, and then they make it an even distribution across each bottle. That, my friends, is a lot of Imperial rum. I want the big one. The big one back there is the Imperial 40-year aged rum. Can we just take that one with us when we go? I just want the whole tank. So that's interesting. With rum, they don't do single cask or small batch casks of rum, at least here at this distillery in the Dominican Republic. They do, even their most expensive one, the Imperial rum, they send it back all the barrels over when they're ready and mix it all together and then evenly distribute it across. And then here's the bottling plant.
But here we bottle in this machine 10,000 bottles per hour. In the line number 2, 5,000. In the line number 3, 5,000. Around 140,000 bottles per day.
140,000 bottles of rum a day.
Per day.
Maybe they'll give us a box at the end we can just take. Kidding. Oh, here's an interesting thing. So this is the one where they have the 2 to 4 year rum in this warehouse, but this warehouse goes all the way down there. That's how big that warehouse is. Whereas the higher end rums, like the Imperial and the other ones, are all in this smaller warehouse that we first went into over here. And it's not as big, but obviously when you're aging rum for 8, 10, 12, 40 years, you don't need as big of a warehouse because it's smaller batches.
Here we're gonna have a tasting of 5 of our products. Here we got Barcelo Añejo, 4 years, our most sold in the world. 6 years, Gran Añejo, our most sold in the Dominican Republic. Gran Añejo Dark, it's a smokier version of Gran Añejo, also 6 years. Imperial, first premium rum from the Dominican Republic, our most awarded rum. With this rum we have competed in many different countries, like different contests, and we have won the first place several times, like best rum in the world. And Imperial Onyx, also 10 years like Imperial but smokier.
Right. Cheers.
Oh, that's 4.
4 years, right?
Yes.
That was 4 years, right?
That's 4, yeah.
4 years. Yeah.
Jeremy's driving.
I'm driving?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Tiffany.
All right. That was just that one. Now we're gonna try this one.
Ese no es dominicano. Ese es dominicano.
Tiffany's gonna be drinking less and less as the more we go down, which means I get more. That's how this works. All right, so this is the dark.
How much is the Yankee bottle?
6 years. All right, so here we go. 6 years.
The Yankee bottle was a limited production that we produced for the Major Leagues of Baseball. And we have a
Ooh, I like that one.
okay.
Don't drink and laugh at the same time with the alcohol, Joyce.
Now that was because one day I was in a.
By the way, if you're wondering why I bring her along, it's because she doesn't finish all of it, so then I get extra.
I like it.
All right, we're doing the Imperial.
And
10 year.
will be 22 years total, right?
22, yeah.
All right.
10 in the American.
Cheers.
10 American, 2 French, and 10 in the European. The 4. No. The big one,
It's really good.
El poquito fundido con Willy. Yo lo
Pero tiene más azúcar que los
The 6 year was sweeter.
Yo para
Yeah.
uno de esos.
Yeah.
Smoother.
This is smoother. Ooh, I'm feeling good. It's gonna hit me really good in about 30 minutes. Just shot after shot after shot. Let's do last one. The 10-year Imperial Onyx. There you go.
Porque la gente va para echarle como vaina al otro, ¿sabes? A competir, que yo gata, que
I could be getting really buzzed right now. I feel fantastic. It's starting to kick in. Yeah.
compren todo,
That's good, man. That's really good. All right, and time to finish up the last.
The rocks from here to here likes to the people who has a long time drinking rum.
Yeah.
And
These last
the
two.
premium ones are smoother.
Yeah.
The young people normally like smooth, sweet drinks.
He's not calling you old.
Yes, I'll call myself old at this point.
You
I mean, you grow up. I mean, like the way I grew up with rum is like you mix it with everything.
Yeah,
you didn't drink it straight.
You don't.
okay.
And now it's kind of like
With
bourbon.
this,
It's coming
I
back,
can
and
do
whiskey where you drink it straight. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. That's just something you got when you get older too. But
Yeah.
like this is like way more like on that end. Like, but yeah, as an everyday, definitely like
That's
the-
fair.
this
That's
thing.
fair.
No, he's giving it to me.
That's Mizunara and that's me. You know the difference.
Dude, that's good. Wow. That's really, really, really good.
Are you gonna come back with another bottle?
I might. Damn, that's good. Okay, so this is the maple one. Cheers. Salute. This is even better. Dang. Yeah, I definitely need to go have dinner after all this rum, for sure. The first one I had is the Japanese rum, where they ordered the barrels from Japan, and they do not char them, so it's virgin. And then the second one is the maple, which they order from Canada, and it's the maple barrels. And that was fantastic. Both were excellent. Just a very different flavor profile. If you're in the Dominican Republic, you owe it to yourself to come here and actually try this. This has been a fantastic, hour and a half? We've been here for about an hour and a half. This has been a great tour. Really, come here and try this, guys. You won't regret it. Decided to kind of recap the day because it's been kind of hectic and all over the place. It wasn't really going to start off like that, but then it kind of just turned into that, as some days do. And today was no exception. So it started off great, went up, went down, had this fantastic experience doing a rum tasting. Killer rum, by the way. I have some here. In fact, I think I'm gonna open this up right now. And I think I'm gonna pour myself a glass and finish talking to you guys while I drink it. Right. Ah, that's good. Getting back to what I was saying though. Rum was great. Tour was fantastic. Left there, and on the drive home, it started pouring rain again. We were gonna go to the beach, we were gonna go enjoy the weather. Totally went downhill again with the rain. We actually, Google took us completely off course. We ended up in a town I don't even know, out in the middle of nowhere. We were driving down dirt roads. It's, it's just crazy going through potholes. It was just raining and full of water, and it's actually hilarious. In fact, it was so funny that Tiff actually started videoing me in the car because I was like, I just want to get to food. I want to, we were hungry at that point and just trying to find a place to eat. From there, we actually drove into La Romana. Yes. Ended up finding this really nice little cafe bakery place that we were just starving, and cameras are dead and we're just like tired and don't want to film anything. So ended up having a great experience for dinner and really enjoyed that. This morning was great. Got up, went and got coffee. Perfectly fine, and then decided to go and get some drone footage. I can't even begin to tell you how frustrated and pissed off I am. I mean, it's bound to happen, when you're traveling, and there are just things that happen that are just out of your control. You try to be as safe as you can, and you try to be cautious, but unfortunately the drone met its demise and is busted. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but it's pretty banged up and it's pretty broken. There's a good point there. Gimbal's completely like, I don't even know if it shows here. Just trash. It's all broken there. Anyways, that's what happens when a bird strike hits it out of nowhere and knocks it into a palm tree and then sends it to the rocks. At the end of the day, it's not a big deal, you see certain shots that you want in your head and the places that you're going. It can be frustrating at times to know that that's not going to happen on this trip, but that's okay. You just kind of get creative with what you do have, and I know in the end everything's fine. It's just stuff. It doesn't change the adventure at all. It doesn't change the reason why I travel. Thing that helps me express what I love to do and what I love to share with you guys. And I think the challenge, if anything else, is to find another way to actually do that with the gear I do have and not rely on sweeping aerial footage. I think we have to realize that just because it doesn't always go according to plan, that that doesn't make it any less perfect. The experiences that you go through, that is the adventure. And I really do believe in that. I think that really is the right attitude and the way to see it. You never know how the day is going to end up. And I think today is no exception. And, I think it's just the lesson learned from the day is you're going to have your highs and you're going to have your lows. But the whole reason we do this is to get out and explore. And, having the right attitude helps too. And that's, something I think I'm always working on and something we should always work on, especially when things are up and down. But on that, I will say goodnight and I will see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.